I'm hearing noises, so we might get our stream back here pretty soon here.
I was watching the individual streams while we were offline there. It looks like most people went into
We're back.
Heckran's cave. Moon's the only person that went through and finished Cathedral. He got a second Luca for his reward and hasn't kept her. So other than that, we haven't missed a whole lot. Just a couple of encounters. So we will get caught back up here.
Looking at the tracker, it doesn't look like they found anything useful except for a second Luca. Not sure why you would need that, although like a Luca power seed would be interesting.
And unfortunately, with the dual characters, we do get dual techs with themselves other than Magus. Luca's dual tech is Protect All. Not exactly a prime dual tech, but I'm hoping we get 2 frogs so we can see some Flexagon Mist.
Yeah, Koala was telling me about Flexagon Mist, and I thought it was hilarious.
Just to quickly go over while we're waiting to see what we get out of Heckran's cave here. The dual techs themselves, with Chrono, we get an approved X strike. It's called Chrono Cross. I don't know where that name came from, but we'll just pretend that the other one doesn't exist. With Marl, we get Haste All. We already talked about Luca. We get protection for everybody. Flexagon Mist from Frog. Robo gets Super Volt on his own without needing Chrono, and Ayla gets Beast Toss.
I like that whole haste all idea because it takes time to haste everyone, but if you're doing it at the same time, awesome.
So we're going to get to see from Lordbatsy what our Heckran's cave item is. It's a ruby knife.
Oh, ruby knife. That could indicate a lava seed, but it's still way too early to tell. Batsy pet the cat, so run is verified.
Yep, valid run. We'll see if Akuheish does it. Akuheish has pet the cat.
Well, to be fair though, who wouldn't pet the cat? You always pet the cat.
The cat not only validates runs, but gives good luck. Batsy going to off to be disappointed by the chef bridge item. We have Akuheish going into Denadoro.
And Batsy just snoped out of the Moonstone, so we'll see what their next move is.
Looks like joining Aku.
Denadoro.
I'd be remiss to say, I think this is Moonblizzard's first live showing since the tournament 2 tournaments ago. He just came back to streaming. It's nice to have him back in the community, racing some jets again.
Yeah, he's kind of been out of the game for a little while, but I mean, I can understand. I've been out for a while too.
We all need a break sometimes. Smirk running back through Hecarim's cave. Electing not to finish it, I guess.
Now, from Hecarim Cave, was that the ruby knife, or am I mistaken?
Nope, it was the ruby knife.
So we're what, I don't know, we're Dreamstone and Pendant away from Lavos Go mode um and Chrono Trigger and Clone away from a Black Almond seed.
Yeah, we need the gate key for Lavos Go mode there.
So Smirk is headed back into the cathedral. I'm assuming then that Smirk did not do the right side check. Do you think he could be going in to do that?
All that you'd be going in here for would be another character. There's no other key item to get from Cathedral. Maybe he didn't like the magic he had to fight Hecarim, so he went back to see who he could get.
And that was that a Luca number 2?
It was. It was a Luca named Ayla.
So does that mean that they get Luca's text or Ayla's text, or I kind of got lost in that whole
No,
thing?
no worries. So since they look like Luca, they will have Luca's text and gear equip abilities. The name is strictly for quests.
Okay, I was a little bit lost on that. So basically, abilities and stuff like that is based on the sprite. The name is essentially storyline type stuff.
Correct. Yeah. Name and palette is storyline. Sprite is entirely your text and how you can play with them.
Okay, I think I'm on board now.
Yeah. Duplicate character. It's not exactly the. I mean, it takes a little bit to get your head wrapped around it, but once you do, it's actually really fun. Fun to break up the monotony of running seeds. If you do them too many and you kind of want to try out different teams but never get the opportunity, just roll a. You can even actually, with our randomizer, you can lock out characters, so you could actually completely disable the ability to have Luca on the party. So if you're tired of having Luca over and over again for some reason, you can just get rid of her for a seed.
But really, why would you do that? I mean, Flare is just so useful.
Yeah, Flare and Luca has some really strong dual techs between Ayla, Marl, Chrono, Robo. Like, she's a very versatile character.
Yeah, whenever I get the chance, I always like to run Nadia and Luca, because Antipode and Antipode 2 and Antipode 3 are just so useful. And then your third character, you usually have a decent double tech to take on Zeal 2.
For sure, but the team everyone's running right now isn't has some fairly good dual techs among them. Especially with the Grand Leon, it makes their attack very strong.
Yeah, the Grand Leon in my mind makes Frog usable. Otherwise, I'll typically just leave him behind.
Yeah, we call it Grand Hero Frog. If we can find a hero medal along with this, it will basically lock Frog's spot in for the rest of the seed for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Frog in general with the hero medal is kind of broken, but add the Grand Leon into that, and it's just disgusting.
All right, we're
And
gonna
speaking of
hopefully.
Frog, looks like oh, nope, 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 he's back.
Hopefully, we'll see here shortly what Massa and Moon are blocking from our runners.
And Frog is already showing his usefulness with heal, which is always nice to have.
Yes, Frog's heal is one of the strongest AoE single character AoE heals that we can get. It's just so useful. It's one of my Frog is honestly one of my favorite characters to have in a seed.
For me, it's kind of tough because I mean, if I have the choice between Frog and Robo, I will take Robo and just feed him all the speed tabs I can because Heal Beam is also fairly useful.
Yeah, especially if you have a good magic tab roll, throw your magic tabs on Robo 2, and his heal beam will catch up pretty quick. I haven't seen
One
what our
way,
tabs are yet.
yeah, one way or the other though, I always do like to have an AOE heal, because sometimes that can make the difference between a full party wipe and beating Lavos.
Yeah, Lordbatsy playing it real close there before she got that heal. And Akuheish is through the Masamune fight, so we're gonna see what that key item holds for us. All the runners are currently in Denadora Mountain, though.
And survey says it's a sparkly.
Oh yeah, the sparkly key item. That's a new introduction for 311.
And it is the Robo's ribbon. Oh, that changes everything.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to pick up a Robo's ribbon when you are using Robo. Um, the Robo's ribbon can be equipped to anybody who looks like Robo, so you don't actually have to have a Robo named Robo. I'm going to say Robo 3 more times. Robo, Robo, Robo.
For those of you playing the drinking game at home, that's a shot.
So we have Grand Leon and Robo's ribbon, and hopefully we'll find some Tabin equipment too, and just get all those character-specific equips.
So, with all things being equal, would this be the group that you would take with you to end the game, or would you be looking for any other character in particular?
So knowing that right now these are the only characters they have of the 4 available to them, I'd probably, at the very least, check the next character I can get. But it's not. It's actually a pretty strong team with Robo and Lucas dual techs, and then just having Frog as a healer or leap slashing single target. Like it's a very versatile team.
It's not the group that I personally would run through, but it's not a bad team. I'd prefer to have Nadia. Um, I'm just not sure who I'd swap out. Probably Frog, to be honest with you.
And with the duplicate character flag, it's actually entirely possible that there's not a single Nadia in this seed. Somebody will still be named Marley in order for you to be able to do the prison shard quest, but you don't actually necessarily going to get access tomorrow.
And for something completely different, I see that Akuheish is going Giant's Claw.
Oh, Batsy's going to go buy the Grand Leon now. I Thought she might have already had it, but now she does. While Akuheish is descending into Giant's Claw, there's a new thing that we've been working on in the community. We have our own wiki to help people keep track of everything going on and just to help learn a little easier. We just linked it in the Twitch chat there. One thing I do also have to say that I really like about the duplicate characters is the sprite work to make the color palettes fit them is really, really nice. I've been running a handful of duplicate character lately, and just seeing Frog jump around with different colored armor, it's really cool. It's a really cool flag. I'm glad we're showcasing it tonight.
Yeah, this whole stream is kind of a showcase for just new cool stuff and what, all people who are new to running Jets of Time can look forward to, whereas us old guys are going to be talking about kids and getting off our lawns.
Yep, and it's never a better time to learn to start running Jets than there is right now. The next best time would have been yesterday. Jets is a really, really fun randomizer for an amazing game. It's a great community. Everybody should hop in the Discord if you're not already and check it out. Lord Batsy's joining Aku in Giant's Claw while Smirk and Moon are finishing up their Denadoro. Let's see how Akuheish can handle the Rust Tyranno. Moonblizzard is through his Masamune fight.
So I saw that Uzi Punch only did about like 400 damage. Those are not the kind of numbers I would like to see out of Uzi Punch.
Yeah, must still have a pretty low damage weapon on Robo, even with. I guess he doesn't have the Robo's ribbon yet. Never mind. I was gonna say even with Robo's ribbon equipped, but he's just about to get that ribbon.
Yeah, Akuheish does have it, and Uzi Punch only did like 400 on Rust Tyranno, which was kind of disappointing. And then Frog tried to do Leap Slash, but missed somehow. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, Frog and Robo aren't exactly known for their accuracies. It's one of the nice things about having dual techs. With dual techs, you can't miss.
Now, I didn't know that you could not miss with double text. That is good to know.
Yeah, especially if you don't have water to fight Retinite in Desert, just throw some physical dual techs at him and you'll make your way through pretty quick. At this point, I think if I haven't found a weapon and I'm going to keep Robo around, I might have dropped by Melchior just to pick up that mid-tier weapon, because Melchior in the fair will always sell mid-tier weapons for everybody.
Oh, Rust Tyranno dropped a Mega Elixir.
That'll be really nice if you can hold on to it till you need it.
I will always hang on to that Mega Elixir, especially if I'm going to Zeal. Gate key at the Rainbow Shell. So the game just opened up for Aku and will be opening up for Batsy. I believe they're also a Giant Claw.
Yeah, so Well, since he has gate key now, we can talk about it again with the 3.1.1 version of this randomizer. Now that he's about to enter End of Time, that will immediately unlock access to the Dark Ages, as well as once he goes through the portal, he'll gain access to Prehistory. So unlocking gate key actually gives him another character check and 2 key item checks now, as opposed to the one that he used to.
And because magic is unlocked, there's absolutely no reason to go to End of Time.
Nope, just have to dip your toe in there long enough for the game to give you the Dark Ages.
And really, the Dark Ages, unless you're going to be doing the Lavos check, is really good for that new shop because the new shop just sells like awesome level stuff.
Yeah, and one note there with the new logic that lets you go to Dark Ages now, you actually cannot access the Sky Gates in order to get up to the floating area of Zeal. It only gives you access to Mount Woe until you either complete Tyranno Lair or Megas' Castle. Then the Sky Gates will open up.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Otherwise, like the very first thing I do, like I would go to Antiquity, and accost the new shop for the best stuff ever.
Yeah, it's a brand new change as of 3.1.1, which launched I think like a week ago. We've been testing it for a little bit. Oh, we got a secret tunnel on Akuheish's screen. If this were my channel, somebody would be playing the secret tunnel sound from Avatar.
Yeah, that secret tunnel is always almost nearly impossible for me to get, but when you do, it does draw some pretty good stuff. This chest I saw was a demon hit. Was he in the first or the second secret tunnel room?
First.
Okay, so we'll see what the second holds. It could be really good, or it could be a flop, and we'll see. It is a
A
full tie.
flop.
So, yeah, it is a flop.
I mean, Demon Hilt, had we not been able to just buy Grand Leon, Demon Hilt would have been a really good sword. Or if we had a second frog, Demon Hilt would be a great sword to throw on them. Which there's still a possibility we find a second one. See that Flexagon Mist? I hope someone does it. I want to see it.
Oh yes, Flexagon Mist or GTFO.
Alright, Batsy is through. Batsy's stopping to check the Melchior here. See if he has a good weapon for her. Might actually be picking up some mid-ethers.
And no mid-tier weapon for Robo, so that's quite sad.
Yeah, the only Melchior that has the guaranteed mid-tier weapons is in the fair. Smirk went back to finish. I didn't even notice. Went back and finished Hecarim's Cave. Looks like he got the soft lock. Hopefully he knows how to get out of it. Here you just have to save your game and reload. Hold on, let me check his. I'm gonna stay in his stream.
Meanwhile, we have Akuheish going into the Nizbel fight. I didn't see, does Robo have shock yet, or is it going to be straight magic?
I have not seen shock being learned.
Well, it's not all bad because occasionally, like if you're using shock and he releases his electric energy, that can be a huge liability, especially if you're running low on HP.
Alright, Smirk has reset. Just went back to the save before defeating Hecarim, but I don't expect you'll have much problems here.
I'm now seeing that Lordbatsy is actually going up the dactyl layer, so they're going to be seeing their uh, fourth character, or is it fifth? I'm kind of lost. Like
It'll
there was
it'll be Lord
order.
Batsy's fourth, but it'll be the fifth for us to learn. Only Moonblizzard went and finished Cathedral. Moonblizzard and Smirk. So we are gonna get to learn which character or duplicate character is at the top of this mountain.
Well, haven't we found like 2 Lucas already?
Yep, we could find another Luca in theory. Somebody in Discord had 3 Aylas before they even started fighting their Cathedral boss. So it's a lot of fun.
3 Aylas. That's an interesting group. Like, I mean, Ayla and her 2 sisters. That could be dangerous.
It would be fine, but they were also playing on boss randomizer, and had to try to get past a mutant.
Oh, that's never good. Then again, I have seen Tailspin do some fairly decent magic damage against like the Lavos, the Elder Lavos spawn in particular.
Yeah, if I have no other target for my magic tabs, I'll definitely drop them into an Ayla with Tailspin. It actually buffs it pretty strong.
Do my eyes deceive me, or do I see another frog? Do we have a Flexagon Mist in our future?
Oh, I hope so. I think that's Magus Frog. Yeah, our tracker just updated to Magus Frog. They have the spoiler log and can keep me honest. So another frog, but no quests assigned to that one. So I don't expect we'll see that frog unless they want to break out that Flexagon Mist. Akuheish going into Tyranno Lair. Did he get Dreamstone when I let my guard down?
I'm not sure for sure. Baddies getting their secret cave too, so they're going to be disappointed.
Oh, yeah, our tracker just said.
Have the Dreamstone.
Yeah, it was found in Reptile Lair.
Do they still need the pendant, or are they go mode?
No, it's just Gate Key, Ruby Knife, and Dreamstone for go mode. You don't pendants only for the Black Omen go mode.
So Akuheish is go mode.
Akuheish is go mode. Sticking to that original 3 character lineup. So that means Batsy should be go mode not long behind. Once she finishes up in Reptile Lair. And Moon right there with her.
And Akuheish getting the Tyranno Lair skips, very nicely done.
This is the one that always trips me up. Oh no, didn't get that one.
Yeah, I'm one of those weird runners who manages to get every single fight in the Tyranno Lair no matter what I do.
I hear there's some good routing guides by Moonblizzard in our Discord. Man, Corinth is just keeping up with the plugs in chat. Every time I say it, it's great.
Oh yeah, he is on top of things.
All is forgiven for the earlier blunders. Alright, so Batsy's getting into the Nizbel fight. I saw Akuheish got, I think, a Tabin item from Nizbel, so we'll see if that, we'll see the guaranteed drops. So that means Batsy should also get that Tabin item.
And that'll give all three of their characters some pretty good gear. So, yeah, that would base. So, yeah, I would say that this is going to be their end game team. And Robo learned Shock at some point when I wasn't looking.
Oh, I'm seeing in chat Batsy found a crisis arm. I wonder where that was.
I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the crisis arm, because all it takes is a wayward hit on Robo to take him from a complete dynamo I will wreck you to nothing.
Yep, with we do have the possibility of seeing the like a 8,000 damage fire tackle with the crisis arm though.
I hate to say it, but for my money, I think I prefer the Terra arm just because it's more consistent as far as damage goes.
Yeah, it all depends on your playstyle. If you like to gamble for the big numbers, the nice thing is they have Frog here, so if with Crisis Arm and Frog, you can just have Frog keep Robo's health high, and Robo innately at higher level will always have his health end in a 5, so...
Yeah, for me, it never seems to work out. Like, you know, I'm fighting Lavos, it's going great, get a hit, and suddenly that Uzi punch that was going to do an infinite amount of damage does nothing. It might tickle a little bit, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's definitely a risk-reward style of play. Batsy's through now, gonna get her Dreamstone.
That's going to put them in gun mode as well, and this build dropped a Tabin suit.
Nice. So every character has an item meant for them on this seed. Moonblizzard is now through his fight. Meanwhile, akuheish working his way through Tyranno. Already through Nizbel too.
I didn't see if Nizbel 2 dropped anything worthy of note. Not because I wasn't paying attention, but mainly because they go through the menus so fast.
Looking at the spoiler log, it should be a black male. So it might be helpful with Black Tyranno here. He will have a random element assigned. So he'll either do Shadow, Ice, Lightning, or Fire for his ultimate attack. So that black male might save somebody if they don't have the damage to burst through.
I have seen water too, and when you have Black Tyranno casting Hexagon Mist, that makes for a bad day.
And another point for Black Tyranno, he's one of our few randomized health. Most of the other bosses tend to have a static amount of health, depending on their vanilla locations. I can't remember his range off the top of my head for some reason. It is 8 to 13,000. There it is. I was able to find that in our wiki, which is still being worked on.
Yeah, I need to keep that stuff up because I don't know any numbers right off the top of my head. So it's just like, yes, he has randomized HP. What numbers? Anywhere between 1 and 1,000,000. That's neither here nor there. And akuheish has gotten rid of Zayla, so it's about to get real.
seeing in the chat a little confusion on the sight scope. There's actually two versions of the always-on sight scope. There's the always-on for everybody, like the regular enemies. That's what's currently being run. And there's an always-on sight scope for bosses, but that is only effective for boss randomizer when a boss is in a not vanilla location. So we're just running with the regular sight scope as if Luca had a sight scope at the start of the game.
Also, worth noting that Robo's ribbon will also grant him the sight scope.
Yeah, it gives a sight scope, auto barrier, and +2 speed, and sun specs.
Is it sun specs or prism specs?
Frog gets prism specs with hero metal,
which is sadly missing.
Unfortunately.
But I mean, Grand Leon doing some good damage, and Robo's doing respectable damage. Still nothing to write home about, though.
One of the nice things with the Crisis Arm and like bosses like Black Tyranno, they'll after Azala dies, she does a HP down. So if you have the time to wait, you can actually wait for Robo's health to tick to a better damage number for Crisis Arm.
Oh, no.
Hexagon missed.
Black Tyranno. Oh no.
Ooh, there's a wipe on Aku's screen.
Ah, that hurts. But it does give Lord Batty some. It gives everyone some time to catch up. So that could have been the great equalizer.
Yeah, he's checking his gear now to see if he has anything to help him with that blue damage. He has a blue vest.
I did just see that. I don't know how we missed it, but Luca was wearing a silver stud.
Yeah, they're keeping our eyes on 4 people, and these runners go through their menuing so fast sometimes.
Yeah, Smirk, they're using their tabs, and the power tabs are +4. That's good. I didn't see the magic tabs, though.
Yeah, so our tabs can roll randomly as well. Power is 2, 3, or 4. Magic is 1, 2, or 3. And speed is 1 because speed's one of the best stats in this game. So leaving those at 1 is strong enough.
All right, so akuheish is back in. Didn't they give Frog the blue vest? I think they did.
Yeah, they did. Batsy should be. Yeah, Batsy's through Nizbel 2. We'll be joining Aku in the Tyranno fight. Moonblizzard just on their tail. Getting all the skips there. They just skipped, I think, like 3 encounters with that movement.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to go mode, especially like this, it all kind of comes down to execution. Just like, any other randomizer, specifically Super.
Alright, Smirk is through Nizbel 1, gonna get his Dreamstone. We'll be joining the rest in Tyranno Lair.
And looks like Lord Batsy is about to start their Black Tyranno fight. I didn't see, I don't know if anyone in chat or if you saw, did akuheish pick up the Crisis Arm or did they miss it?
I did not notice. I didn't even see Batsy get hers, but Mian seems to believe that Aku might have missed it.
Yeah, judging from the numbers, that's kind of what I would assume.
We'll definitely we'll see how this goes with this Tyranno fight. If Batsy can keep a good HP value on Robo with Crisis Arm, it's that last digit that matters. So 9 is great, 0 is 0 damage.
Yeah, so Lord Batsy also just saw ice, so I'm not sure if she's going to be freaking out or not, thinking, oh no, I thought it was fire,
Oh,
or I thought it was shadow. So,
we see
yeah,
Hexagon missed again.
yep, and,
Robo lives
wow,
this time.
yep, Luca's taking a nap. She's just tired. And Betsy also apparently has a green dream.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, only 108 on that punch.
Wait, how much on that punch?
I thought that said 108, but that doesn't seem right.
Was the defense? Oh, that's why, because the defense wasn't off yet.
Oh, there it is, 19. That's better.
Yeah, that's more right.
Yeah, I don't think Batsy's gonna have too much trouble with Tyranno with the Crisis Arm.
And if she has someone equipped with the green dream, that's another little piece, another little bit of not gonna die today.
Smirk making his way through the room of teleportation. No encounters.
So at some point, Moon started their fight.
Yeah. If Moon has Crisis Arm, it's ticking down. Looks like Batsy might be waiting for that for that 9. There it is. Yep. Let's see this 9 Uzi punch. 3,500 damage.
Man, my stream just froze.
So even with that 3.5, still getting that 2 count. It's gonna be close, I think, even with the Crisis Arm. This must have been a really high roll Tyranno.
Okay, I got my stream back, so happy. Smirk is using the secret randomizer tactic that
Batsy through first.
Okay, so yeah, that changes things. Now Batsy is leading with I don't know if Aku is further along their fight. Oh no.
Well, he has a blue mail on Frog. I think he's just going for the auto attacks to just get through it. Mian confirming from the spoiler log, we have an almost max health Tyranno at 12,000.
Ick. Nobody wants.
Oh, and he's through. Silver Stud drop from Tyranno, another one. I think you throw that.
So...
I think you throw that. Oh no, This is one of those scenarios where you have to decide if Silver Stud to have less MP usage is better on Robo or that Ribbon, because you'll spend less turns throwing ethers at him. But
That is a tough call, but I mean, just for the extra damage, I would keep the Robo Ribbon.
and Moon survives the Hexagon miss with the 3 barriers.
Nice.
Good use of items there.
Good call, yeah, for sure. Betsy is going shopping.
Yeah, one of the nice things about duplicate character is all these weapons, you'll never use them. Just picking up some mid-ethers, probably going to go check out the Zeal shop now, I imagine. Oh, a couple of shelters.
Checking the shops at the fair, I believe.
Melchior has guaranteed shelters and revives.
Yeah. Also, a cautionary tale: don't be like a TBG and buy like 50 shelters. It's never worth it.
Yeah, shelters are pretty expensive.
Like a dozen or 20 is about all you might need if you're like me and you are obsessive compulsive about using a shelter at every save point. And I see amulet and white mail, so kind of average on the first new shop.
We haven't seen an obstacle yet, so hopefully somebody remembers that they still haven't seen it. We don't want to see an all stop.
Yeah, obstacle is one of those things that can just. Ugh. Obstacle can be bad. I mean, like, I've seen an all stop one before, and it was horrible. And unfortunately, the new shop was kind of a flop.
Akuheish got his lead back just through better shopping. I don't know what his shelter counts are at, so hopefully he's good for those.
Yeah, going through the Undersea Palace, I would sit comfortable at probably 6 shelters. And Corinth is right. If you're going through the Black Almond, you do need a couple extra. Because they're worth their weight in gold when you're going up against, like, Giga Mutants specifically.
Moon is through Black Tyranno. Smirk is just starting his. Moon, despite being away for so long, still has some of the best menuing I've seen in this randomizer. So let's see how his shop goes. There are 2 new shops, one on the right here, and then the other one on the top.
All right, so we have our Golem fight. Did we see if Luca knows Hypno Wave?
I didn't make a note of it.
Yeah, it was one race I was watching where the Golem is susceptible to that kind of fun stuff. Specifically, like, Boogie is super useful because it does stop.
Yeah, having Boogie on double golems is really nice. There are actually, if you get into playing the boss randomizer, there are a lot of bosses that are that you never have status immunity status effects for that are actually susceptible to it, like Flea Plus and Super Slash. They are actually, you can stop and sleep them.
Yeah, and if akuheish does know Hypno Wave, they're not using it. Just going with the swapping elements, which is the best way to go about it. Otherwise, yeah, I've gotten wrecked by that a couple times.
And the best element to have the golems attack you with is fire and ice. It's just a little tiny single target damage. So normally you'll just hit them with big attacks and hit them with fire or ice, whatever you have. Even if it's like a flame throw, it's gonna put them back on their fire. Moon is on his way up to his golem fight. Batsy is through hers again because of better gear.
Moonblizzard is headed up to the palace too, so they're going to be starting there soon. And Batsy is ahead again, finishing their golem fight and going into the Undersea Palace. Akuheish just finished their fight, so this is a race.
I'm definitely happy this is the seed we got to showcase these flags. Batsy is not shy to Crisis Arm. Currently has Robo sitting with a 9 as his last HP. We'll probably try to keep him that way as long as she can.
I hate myself, but can we give Robo a big hand?
Boo!
I'll see myself out.
Oh, having some problems with that chest. All that work for a shield.
Boo, shield. Although to be fair, shield can be useful in a pinch.
Alright, Batsy getting to the grinding spot. So here's where runners tend to burst down these guys real quick to try and get some extra levels. Depending on how comfortable you are with your team and the Lavos fight in general, 28 is about as low as you want to be. New runners, I definitely recommend going at least to 32 just to get the cadence of the Lavos fight before you start to try to go lower. Maybe take a level off each time you run.
Yeah, this is like the Jets of Time official grinding spot.
It's so quick to reset the screen, and it's worth so much XP and 80 tech points each time you take it out. So it's really nice to get those last couple techs. Like Robo Tackle here is one I'd be hoping for.
Yeah, the only issue I have with lordbatsy is that their spells aren't doing enough to do a one shot, and that's why that's a bad thing. Is you have those thrashers do their counterattack, and it hurts. At least I remember it hurting more than that.
Does Batsy? No, she must not have Flare yet.
Now, this would be where I would grind up to Flare and then probably call it there. That group is also dropping Hyper Ethers, and that can be very useful in the Lavos fight.
Yeah, Hyper Ethers on the grind spot is what you love to see.
Oh no, Mian is
Oh
that is
no.
the Fog Luca, and oh man, that just feels bad.
Yeah, and got confused on... Oh, no, this should break out of Confuse. It's going to be a slow grind, that's for sure.
Yeah, so, smoke them if you got them, folks.
Moonblizzard is also at the grinding location. He's got the right idea, I think, here with Area Bomb. Moon is very well versed in the robo locations for Area Bomb.
Wow, and yeah, Area Bomb is the skill to use.
This might catch him up, honestly. He might get ahead.
Yeah, this is where things get interesting depending upon how long you want to grind. Um, it could make or break your game. Smirk, um, doing the Earthbound Village, Algetty. Not sure if I'm down with that.
Yeah, Moon's fights are going infinitely faster. Akuheish is dying.
Yeah, I mean this grind. If you're doing like moonblizzard and getting good damage rolls, then it's kind of a bit of a pushover. If you're like akuheish and don't have any of the skills that are going to do that kind of damage, you could be in trouble.
Akuheish doing some inventory management to see if he has a better way to take this fight on, it looks like. Little does he know, there's double V-bomb. It's alright. Coming back and watching a VOD of this is what it takes sometimes to realize that there are just really good dual techs out there that you don't use very often.
Or sometimes singles actually don't see very often. Like akuheish just used frog squash to great success.
Yeah, Frog Squash here is also another good idea. Since you'll need it, since all the runners will probably be using it for the elevator coming up.
Yeah, that's where both frog and Ayla can come in handy because you have either the dino tail or you have frog squash, which that one fight with the 6 scouters, which everybody hates. I don't care who you are. It is a terrible fight. Um, and frog squash and tailspin just make it super duper easy, super duper fast.
Batsy's Fire 2 is doing enough to kill the Thrashers now, though.
And really, in that fight, the Thrashers are the only serious worry that I would have. Smirk only has the magma hand. For Robo, I guess that they missed Crisis Arm as well. I think that Batsy might be the only one who actually has a Crisis Arm.
Yeah, she might have been the only one that got the secret tunnel that was in Tyranno or Reptile Lair.
Yeah, because Moonblizzard, I saw in his menu that he put the big hand on Robo. I still feel that joke was bad, and I feel bad. But the Crisis Arm, I think, is going to be the deciding factor in this one.
For sure. The seed definitely well on its way to give a PB to some of these runners. A nice fast seed. And you love to see a PB in a live race.
Yeah, a race that I just watched was like personal best, world best. So this is kind of fun and interesting to watch because this could be well, it's going to be a fast seed.
And Moon is on his way down. He's grinded enough.
All right.
I know for a fact he has a spreadsheet that tells him if the techs that he will get from finishing the rest of this dungeon will give him his last tech for Luca. So he's done the math and he is out of here.
Yeah, I mean, having flair for Luca is just I think it's you gotta have it. If you have Luca, you have to have flair, and if you don't have flair, she's just not worth it.
Yeah, the only real exception to that is in Lord Batsy's case, where she can do Robo Tackle with Crisis Arm, and she's moving on.
Or, I would also use Luca if we have the Prism Specs and the Wonder Shot.
Now Moon is standing right there where he's standing is the fastest way to get that fireball to do damage to you. I see a lot of runners standing in the middle of the room or too far away from that statue and causing themselves extra time.
Yeah, so if you've never actually seen this strat, for those of you in chat or not in chat, as you will, this is just a really quick and easy way to take care of the elevator that's coming up, because the elevator can be a big pain in the butt.
Akuheish is on his way down. This is going to be a close race. I think it's all going to come down to Crisis Arm. If Lordbatsy manages Robo's HP pretty well for these last four boss fights coming up, it'll be her race to win.
Probably worth noting that the Crisis Arm could be the deciding factor until we see what Obstacle does, because I don't think any of them have any status protecting equipment that they're going to be using, so it could do bad things. Power tabs are +4.
Yep.
So yeah, Obstacle could be the deciding factor.
Yep, mian. Power tab values are being added soon into the new spoiler log. Which is kind of one of those things that got forgotten. Other things that you can find, it's in as of today. Nice. Other things you can find in the new spoiler log for the beta is boss values, boss drops, tech order. You can see what color Black Tyranna will be, what Magus you fight. Like it is incredibly detailed. It is. I'm looking forward to the future of spoiler races with it. I'll be honest. You can even see what items are in which chests.
All right, so we're now starting to see the Frog Squash elevator strats. Yeah, not much more to say about that.
Moon having Frog at exactly 1 HP here. I'd be a little worried about just a rampant attack that might take him out. Those scouts are pretty quick, and if they take Frog out, he's gonna be struggling.
I don't think Batsy is. No, that they are using their strats. I keep forgetting about the whole name swap thing.
Yeah.
So Batsy is in a better spot to do the Frog Squash strats, except for
I guess Frog for Batsy will be 1 HP too.
Well, luckily the Jin Bargist thing isn't that difficult. It's just irritating.
Yeah, we got 3 runners on the bridge, all on the same fight. It is neck and neck.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to what Obstacle is going to be doing. And Mian has noted that Smirk is closing in, and they are. They're catching up pretty quickly.
They're grabbing a few items that the other runners did not. Yeah, 2 frogs at 1 HP here. I don't know if either of them are gonna have the speed to cast Frog Squash. It all depends on how these attacks land.
Oh no!
Batsy's is down. It's all right. It can still revive.
Akuheish, they did get their Frog Squash off, so I think that's going to put them ahead.
So there's the revive. We're hoping Batsy. Oh no.
Oh no. And he only has what, 3 left? Oh. Oh, that's not a good position to be in.
Moons gets his frog squash off. Aku gets
And
the scout skip.
that is a skip I can never get.
It's definitely tricky.
Yeah, it's something that I need to work on. But Batsy, they finally got their frog squash off.
Let's go.
So we're on to the Golem twins. And, I guess we'll see how that goes down. I don't know if Luca has learned Hypno Wave yet or not, but that could definitely speed things along a bit.
Yeah, I definitely would say with this party, if you do have Hypno Wave, I'd try to put one of those golems to sleep right away, and then just take them down one at a time, because that you don't want to kill them both at the same time. That Dalton's burp is nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah, I mean, that could be a party wipe. I've never seen it happen, but the possibility is there if you are just getting hammered. And if akuheish does know Hypno Wave, they are not using it.
Our last chest item of the game is a full ether.
Man, the chests have just not been friendly, have they?
Smirk is grinding now. Gonna join the rest of them here soon. So we got 3 on the double golem fight.
So yeah, we will see if what kind of damage output we're getting from, say, fire tackle here, which is going to be 3372. Definitely worth it. Lordbatsy is doing the same kind of damage with their fire tackle, but their last digit is at 5, so average.
Batsy, that was just a robo tackle. Batsy's using flare. So Batsy's robo tackle is keeping up pace with the fire tackle.
You said Batsy knows flare?
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, we got a 6 for robo. This might take out that left golem. Yep, there he goes.
And akuheish has finished their golem twins fight.
So we're gonna see a flare, another heal from Frog, and then I don't think right golem's long for this world after that.
Using that last shelter, getting ready for Lavos 1. And then we'll see what Obstacle does and see if that is going to be our great equalizer or not. Oh. akuheish only has a big hand too, so we'll see what happens, I guess.
Seeing Cries that Crisis Arm is OP, it is very strong. It takes a lot of management and a bit of luck, and it's also a fairly rare item. It's just like finding a rainbow for Chrono. It's not, you don't have it all the time, but when you do, that Confuse is strong. And Batsy's through her fight. Gonna join akuheish in Lavos shell fight.
Smirk, don't want to forget about them. They are getting ready to do their elevator fight, and I don't think that they're going to be using the frog squash strats. So that could change things.
Yeah, they may be opting to single target those guys down with physical attacks. It's another option if you don't have a good frog squash ready.
And we're starting Lavos 1 with Akuheish. So yeah, this is kind of where the rubber hits the road. Lavos can be easy, or it can be a slog, or can just kill you for the fun of it.
They're going through the math with in chat. I'm pretty sure that Tech is right. It's about 4 or 5 for Crisis Iron to be just as good as his non-random items. It's just Crisis Arm is just a very strong item. We're gonna see a fire tackle here with a 5-digit. It's gonna do 6.6k.
That's definitely respectable.
We have a 7-digit now if he can get there before the obstacle. So it's probably gonna do upwards of 8, I'd say. Yeah, 8.7, and Batsy's through with 2 robo tackles.
Yeah. So fire tackle is a skill that I have not used that I will be using more. It's kind of the same thing with Megavolt about a month or so back, when the big thing was Megavolt all the time, every time.
Yeah, I cannot obviously understate the power of Crisis Arm, but it is also very easy to get caught off guard and blunder it.
Yeah, so we haven't seen obstacle. Well, I haven't seen obstacle because I've been kind of looking at Lordbatsy. Did Akuheish get hit
Looks
with
like
obstacle
sleep.
yet?
Luke is asleep there on the left.
Okay, well, there are worse status effects to get, so I don't think obstacle is going to be a huge issue.
No, Aku's just going straight through. I was gonna say just going straight through the damage, not gonna heal, and he's through.
And Batsy starting their Lavos 2. Smirk doing their elevator fight. Moonblizzard is chomping away at Lavos 1.
All right, so we are into Lavos 2 with Batsy. I'm gonna go for a 3 fire tackle. It does 4,500. Not enough to kill right arm. So we're gonna see 2 boomerangs.
Yeah, that could be bad because those boomerangs, man, they just hit like a truck.
As long as they don't hit the same Never mind. I didn't
Like
jinx it
that?
because I did not say it. I didn't say it. I didn't finish saying it. It wasn't a jinx.
But you were thinking it.
Yeah, I was. Aku's through the doors of doom.
So we'll see what Aku's boomerang situation is. If it's going to be, well, if it's even going to happen or not, or if, well, then again they don't have the crisis arm, so this could be bad. Then again, they know flare, so oh man, there's just so many variables.
Yeah, it's hard to know which screen to look at.
Well, Lordbatsy got an arm out, and Akuheish got lucky. The boomerangs hit 2 different characters, so no one died. But it hurt a bunch.
Batsy does have both arms down though, and Moon is jumping down into the core.
And we have another obstacle again, so we'll see who goes to sleep, and it's everyone but Frog.
Smirk is handled the scouter fight pretty well.
Yeah, but I mean, I hate to say it, but that fight without Frog Squash or Dino Tail is just miserable.
With how those scouts were treating the other runners, I think Smirk might have had a more consistent strategy there.
So we have Batsy doing their fire tackle with 2, so didn't hurt a whole bunch.
Yeah, I think she meant to have that heal go off first.
Moonblizzard starting their Lavos too.
Gonna use Frog Flare. We're gonna see a fire tackle with a 5 on Lavos for 5.6. And Frog misses.
Man, Frog, get it together.
Got some bubble drop strats from Akuheish.
Doing 13. It's not too bad.
Not even gonna bother reviving Frog right now. Just gonna try to get that second arm down.
I didn't. Oh man.
Oh, we're going to Lavos 3.
I am a little worried because I'm seeing these runners not having a whole lot of revives, and if Lavos 3 decides he's gonna be irritating, that could be very, very bad.
I didn't even see if anybody managed to find any heals, so there's a couple scripts from Lavos 3 that aren't going to be too kind to our runners.
That is true, but I don't know if Frog's Cure 2 works the same as Nadia's, where it also works as a heal.
It does. But Frog has to not get hit by a stop or something from the 1000 time shift. It'll definitely come down. Oh, Batsy got the menu glitch there, thankfully. Is now fully out of regular ethers.
Akuheish also got the menu skip.
Looks like he'll also run out of regular ethers here.
Wow, this is really interesting. This could go either way.
And it'll definitely come down to whoever plays it just right. Batsy going for left bit strats here. Gonna opt to flare and robo tackle, it looks like.
So, what is your opinion on the left bit strats? Do you go for it, or do you just go for it?
With the right party, left bit is really great. With this party, where with Crisis Arm, left bit doesn't stand a chance, and then you can just spam flare and not fear the repercussions of the counterattack. If you don't have a party that has particularly good single target physical, it's not really worth going for left bit. We're gonna see some Grandstone maybe from Lavos on Batsy's screen.
Oh, that would be bad, but I mean, ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Moon is also joining Batsy and Aku in Lavos 3. Smirk is just working on his double golem. Here we go. A 5 is almost 6 damage.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if they can manage to get him at 9, that could be the game.
Yeah, only needs 3 of those fire tackles and gonna take left bit down again.
Which isn't a bad idea because their cross strike. I'm not sure if it's been buffed as well, but it could really hurt.
It definitely hurts. Nothing's been changed from the old version or the older versions for that cross strike counter, but all runners should still be sitting on a mega elixir, so they still have that if they need it.
Akuheish, what is that? Is that Grand Dream they're dealing with right now?
I believe that's the tech name of that one. Evil Star.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Moonblizzard getting some lightning.
and ooh, Batsy doing a 5 fire tackle on the center bit, and it's down again. So,
Ooh, Aku has to reset.
oh man, that's oh,
That's not what you
yeah,
like to see.
that is some bum luck right there.
This might be it for Batsy. We'll get ready for time. There it is. Time for
And time for
Batsy.
Batsy at 1:35 and change.
That is an amazing time. uh, okay. 1:35:01:01:01.
Yeah.
Someone's excited.
Yeah. So I mean, GG, man. That was a killer run.
We'll see if she wants to hop in Discord for an interview, talk about her run. We have Moonblizzard not far behind here, but I would definitely say that Crisis Arm played a role there.
I think so. I mean, just the sheer damage output with the Crisis Arm is just it's just stupid.
it's pretty nuts.
Well, yeah. I mean, like stupid in all the right ways.
Yeah.
Smirk, Lavos 1, ready, set, go.
And we have our winner tonight, Lord Batsy. Congratulations, 135.
GG.
Wow.
Is that a PB for you?
Well, it's not an ultimate PB, but it's pretty close. Like, given the different categories, it's hard to say what is, but that's one of my best times. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, you're the only runner that found the Crisis Arm.
I wondered when I saw it finished first. I wondered about that.
Yeah, the Crisis Arm was kind of the deciding factor. I mean, just the amount of damage that your Robo was doing was ridiculous.
Yeah, I was getting lucky. I mean, I guess shout outs to the bosses who kept knocking Robo onto like 7s and 8s when they hit him. Couldn't have done it without them, for sure.
Yeah, we'll pour one out for those bosses for you.
Oh yeah.
Moon's still working on his Lavos 3. Aku had a wipe. He was just behind you there.
Oof.
Yeah, it was you and Aku just going back and forth, and for a long time, it was up in the air, but Aku just got some bad luck and had to reset. So
Yeah.
I mean,
it happens.
Lavos does
is
Lavos
indeed.
things.
Lavos does a lot of Lavos things. I killed the center bit that first time because I was not getting hit by that rock today. No. I decided it was worth the risk.
So how do you, now you've had a couple seeds under your belt, how are you feeling about duplicate characters?
Duplicate characters is very interesting. I mean, it's almost like, you know, as when we were playing a lot of boss rando, and I mean even not boss rando, but just standard race flags, there's been a lot of talk about, you know, maybe don't waste a lot of time running around picking up characters if you can help it. Try your best with what the game throws at you, and I feel like duplicate characters is that on hard mode. It's really interesting.
Well, now that the seed is done, I will tell you from the spoiler log, these were your only character that's available.
Oh, okay. So
your only other options were frogs, robos, and Lucas.
Oops, all frogs.
We were kind of sad that we didn't get a chance to see Flexagon Mist.
Flexagon Mist. Yeah, I did think about it, but
Moon finishing with a time of 1:38:14 and joining us in Discord now. Congratulations, Moon. Welcome back to the race team.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you. Oh,
You came in second.
Yeah, second. I think it was a great time for your comeback.
It's amazing. Sub 2 for coming back to a flag set that I don't think you said you've never played it, so
Yeah, first time playing this flag set, so I think that's awesome. Had a lot of fun.
Crisis arm, you probably did better than me adjusting for the crisis arm that I have. I just had a crisis arm.
Yeah, Crisis Arm was available. It was in Reptite layer.
Yep.
Oh, so I lost the crisis arm.
Yeah, that's been the major difference between you guys.
Because of the it was in the secret tunnel.
It was in the secret tunnel. Yep.
I can't somehow I can't hear Batsy. I think she's too low.
Yeah, she's a little quiet. You can turn her up on your end.
I can't hear like any. Like,
Smirk is entering Lavos 2, and we have Aku working on finishing Lavos 3 right now. But how are you feeling about the duplicate text there, or duplicate characters there, Moon?
Yeah, I think it's an amazing addition. So far, I really enjoyed it. In this season in particular, I don't think we saw many of the possibilities because we had Frog as Luke and Luke as Frog. So that was
I will tell you what I just told Batsy. These were your only 3 characters available, no matter which characters you picked up.
Oh really?
Yeah, these were the 3. That's it.
Oh.
You were using some combination of Luca, Frog, or Chrono. Or sorry, Luca,
nice.
Frog, and Robo.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, so now I see. By losing the access to the crisis arm, I wasn't able to do less cycles to kill lava. So I think I also did Cathedral, which was not necessary, and a Hecarim cave fight. I could have saved some time if I had used the double V bomb instead of a mega bomb. So I forgot to reset and to reposition Robo. So that was something else.
Aku taking another wipe to Lavos. He's just Lavos is not being sweet.
Lavos is
And the lack of revives isn't helping him at all either.
Yeah, all the runners really went into the Lavos fight pretty low on consumables.
I had 2 left, I think.
I had 2 as well. And my Frog kept dying all the time in that boss double golem fight. Oh my god. I think he died like 5 times.
He was just tired. It's fine.
He died 5 times.
I saw nobody opted to use Hypno Wave to put one of those golems to sleep.
Oh.
No, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's what you get after not playing for like 8 months.
It's alright.
I was just panicking because I panic, not necessarily because I was doing poorly. I just panicked. So.
I raced the exact same way, I'm sure.
Congratulations, Batsy, for winning them.
You constantly worry that you're behind, but when you're in reality, you're ahead. If you just kind of slow down and think about it.
Yeah, well, something was up with my emulator right when I started. I don't know.
It's alright, something was up with our stream too, so...
Yeah, I could have stopped to troubleshoot it, but that would have taken more time, so I just reset it and, wasted a minute setting my tracker back up and was like, no, just go.
No, I mean, sometimes that can be the better part of Valor.
Yeah.
Smirk and Aku both have an armless Lavos 2.
Okay.
We're hoping that Aku can get through it this time.
Bring up the stream here. It's like a...
So you did Cathedral as well, Batsy?
I didn't finish Cathedral.
Yeah, Smirk's the one that finished Cathedral. Batsy's the only one that climbed Dactyl Nest.
I thought I would check, and it was a frog, and then I was like, well, that doesn't help. So, because I already had one.
We were all hoping for a Flexagon Mist out of the double frog, but we were disappointed.
Yes, we were quite sad.
I thought about it when I hit the grinding spot and I couldn't clear the screen in one go, and I was like, well, I wonder if double frogs could do it, but then one of my main guys wouldn't be getting experience. And I don't
but
know.
you could clear the grinding spot with double V bomb. It's a one attack and you kill everyone.
Yeah, Moon was behind up until the grind spot, and then using double V bomb, he skyrocketed back to neck and neck.
Leave it to me not to think of that, but
Nope.
100%.
Your Akuheish went for about the same thing until he switched to Frog Squash strats, and then Moon caught up with double V bomb.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to do frog squash, but I couldn't get anyone to hit frog low enough. So
My frog was dying like several times.
yeah,
Aku and Smirk are both through Lavos 2. We're gonna see Lavos 3.
Alrighty.
We have a real race on our hands for third.
So so funny, like the dances the characters will do right before Lavos 3.
I had a Robo yesterday do pole dancing. He was just spinning.
Yep.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, and his arms were out. It looked like he was holding something. So
Yeah. The duplicate character is quickly becoming one of my. Oh, neither got the menu.
ooh,
Oh, that
They
makes
both should still
things a
have that
little
mega.
interesting.
Hopefully, they still have that mega elixir.
And I also remember that I couldn't make that skip in the before the Nisbel fight, so that cost me some time as well. And I tried to shock, and they absorbed lightning, and I was like, no.
Nisbel 2, you can run from that fight. That fight before Nisbel 2.
Ah, yeah, but I mean, like, I should have skipped that fight, and then I forgot that I could run away from that fight as well. So things to refresh for next time.
Oh, for sure. I hear there's some videos and guides that can teach you all the skips and what you can run from
yeah.
in our
there's
Discord.
some really good guides on skips. Yeah.
I need to check that video out.
All right, so Aku and Smirk both seem to be somewhat steadied out after not getting that menu. And we're getting Lavos doing Lavos things to Aku again.
Oh no.
Yep. So we have Evil Moon or Evil Star, and wow, it actually didn't kill anyone.
Evil Star is just a 50% damage.
That, on the other hand, did kill someone.
Yeah. So we see the Mega come out now, despite Frog being on the ground. Probably still a safe bet.
So I guess we did the same checks around the same time, maybe.
Yeah, it was pretty neck and neck. There were several times during that whole race that everybody was in the same dungeon.
There wasn't a lot of branching out.
No.
That I saw. I don't know who was behind the cathedral. Like, I know it was a duplicate.
It was another Luca.
But who
Luca as
like,
Ayla.
Actually, okay, Ayla. So it wasn't like a robo that you could have done the desert with. Yeah.
No, yeah. So that's why after I finished Cathedral, and I was like, oh god, I lost like 4 minutes.
Yeah, Pendant was behind Woe.
Oh, of course it was.
And looks like we might get another wipe out of Aku.
Oh no, Aku, no. No. Oh no, Dreamless for Smirk.
Yeah. Just Lavos things, everybody.
Yep.
Oh, this is so bad. Oh my, no, Aku.
We got 2 forfeits. That's alright. We'll see if they're gonna hop in to talk about it. I can't blame Aku there. It's wiping once to Lavos is pretty defeating.
But like
The third, yeah.
So now I have 2 frogs in my ending scene.
Yeah. It's kind of fun watching the ending scenes with the duplicate characters.
Mhm.
It is.
Yeah, I can see why it would be fun because you have characters doing all sorts of weird, um,
All right,
rough luck, guys.
we're joined by our other two runners, Akuheish and Smirk. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
GG, and sorry about that terrible luck, man.
yeah. 3 deaths to Lavos. I just can't do it anymore.
Oh dang, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah,
I do
Lavos
not
was
blame
doing
you.
Lavos thing to both of you guys there.
Oh,
Oh really?
Yeah, but I
I
mean,
well,
Go ahead, Smirk.
oh, I was just that whole like the beginning of the siege just had me so frazzled the entire time because I went to Hecarim and I didn't quite have enough magic damage to kill Hecarim. So that felt really bad. And then going to Hecarim again and getting soft lock, not knowing how to get out of it. So I was just like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Because I've never seen that soft lock before.
Did you
So
get stuck in
then
the
like
wall?
then I tried to like hurry
Yeah.
through
Mm.
and so I skipped some stuff that I don't normally skip, to try to like catch up, I guess, because I felt really, really behind at that point. So then I like kind of didn't go shopping, didn't make sure I gained like levels here and there, and ended up at Lavos at like level 29, which is something I've never really done before.
Yeah, I
Like
saw at the end of your elevator you were like 26. It's like, oh wow.
yeah, it was low, so I didn't feel very comfortable with that. So I was like, okay, I have some shields, maybe that'll help. But then he did his ultimate magic attack instead of the physical one, and I was like, you know what? Let's not hold this up any longer than it needs to be.
Anything you want to add, Aku?
I think I was doing great until the end there.
Yeah,
But
you, Moon, and Batsy were all neck and neck. Batsy found the crisis arm in the secret tunnel, which really pulled her ahead.
oh, that would
Whoa!
have helped
Wait,
me out tremendously.
what secret
Yeah.
I went
tunnel?
down the
I
wrong
was
secret
like,
tunnel.
Lower
when
right.
I don't know if you all saw that I went for an extra chest after the first golem, and I did a little trick there to get the chest without triggering the fight. And when I found the big hand, I was like, oh my god, I found the big hand. And then in the next test, there was another big hand. I was like, oh no, my
Um,
advantage.
Wait, what's the secret tunnel?
the secret tunnel, the evil weevils in Reptite Lair in the first room, they'll dig. If they dig in below a certain line or to the right of a certain line, it brings you to a secret tunnel section that has chests instead of just fights.
Oh, right. Okay, I waited a little bit for that, but then they didn't really dig, so I just went over.
Yeah. But
But I do want to say GG's to Lord Batsy and Moonblizzard and Aku. Awesome times, you guys. That's crazy.
Cute.
So
I
anyway,
mean,
sorry,
GG,
just gonna throw
everyone.
that in there.
Thanks. Yeah, make sure to watch the VOD and take some notes about some little things here and there that can save time. And yeah, with time you get there as well.
with that, upcoming events that we have going on in our Discord, Cthulhu Crisis and Tekunu are hosting a gauntlet of a bunch of fun little race modes that are new player friendly, and they also explore some dungeons that we don't always end up in. They're happening in the next 3 weeks, so hop in our Discord and join. It's open to everybody. I definitely recommend trying it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be doing some of those races myself.
And I
Other
think
than
I'll
that,
do them as well.
yeah, they're all going to be a lot of fun. They're just standard races. Cthulhu's put a lot of work into his different styles of
Yeah, let's all support
challenges.
Cthulhu Crisis ideas because he's been working on them for quite a while,
Yeah,
and it's really fun to play.
make sure you give all of our racers tonight a follow. And all of our commentary and streaming staff as well. And I will pass it off to TBG for closing remarks.
Wow, I was just quite the race. It was hard to call all the way up to the very end. So GG to all of our runners, and thanks to you, Azure, and to our stream runners. That would be Corinth and um, I forget the other one, and I apologize so
Mian.
much for that. But yeah, give all of them a follow, give all of us a follow. And if you want to play, hop into the Discord. We're all really friendly. We're all willing to help you with whatever you need. And with that, I don't really have much to say except for, you guys have an awesome night, afternoon, morning, whatever it is where you are, and we will be around.